everybody, the history guy here, and I can officially say it. Welcome to Ultimate General Civil War, which is now in full release on Steam. This is version 1.0 of the game. There are no changes from 0.97, which was updated a few days ago, but they have officially called this a full release. And so this is my first time playing since that happened, and we're into the Siege of Jackson in the Confederate campaign, Brigadier General difficulty. So we will be defending the city of Jackson. Historically, this was a battle that took place not long after Vicksburg surrendered. General Grant sent troops east to take the capital city of Mississippi. Key thing about this battle. I've said this before, but I think it's worth saying again. Just because there are fortifications does not necessarily mean you need to occupy those fortifications. This is a battle that is best fought not occupying all of the fortifications, as you are just stretched too thin in order to do that. Basically even odds, both sides with equal numbers of men and guns. I just got to be careful about how I choose to deploy to hold the objectives. So we got to hold for 4 hours, and we're going to do that as best we can, and that means holding back here. Now here's the thing. It gets really tricky with these fortifications because some of them, like this one here, you really spread yourself out thin. So there's a lot of decisions you have to make about how best to go about this. I don't want to not let's see here. All right, so we're going to kind of spread out best we can, cover all the objectives, or all the entrances to the objective. And in order to do that, that means we basically have to kind of pick and choose our areas. And he's going to come, I think, from the west early on and then from the south. At least that's how it was the last time I played this. I don't know if things will have changed since the last time. But that's kind of the operating theory that I'm going with here. Got to try and cover the gaps as best I can here. Understanding that we're just going to have to adjust according to what he ends up doing, because we really have no idea. But I'm going to try to keep a tight defense as best I can. Keep a couple of brigades handy to respond to surprises. And I'm basically going to stay strong on the left side and then just hope for the best on the right. And I'm a little worried about this on the southern end here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and send Law down here this way. And we're going to speed things along, see what happens. At least for the time being, I have a significant advantage in manpower, but it's not going to stay that way. I am going to throw some skirmishers up here just to cover in case he tries to get around my flank. Alright, here they come. Starts with skirmishers on the left. Things are going to be even now. He's got the rest of his troops. Or most of them anyway. Let's speed things along until the main assault comes. Okay. Won't let me drop these guys back. Come on. Alright, we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, we're going to hold these guys right there. Got my first 3-star artillery unit here, these Napoleons. Not entirely sure what Bowman's doing there. Oh, here come our reinforcements. And now he's getting his. So both sides now up almost to their full number. Actually, I guess they probably are up to their full number now. I'll go ahead and speed things along until something happens I need to respond to. So far, so good. I think he's probing to see where he's going to attack. Right now we're at, I've lost 400 men. Or no, he's lost 400 men. I've lost 160. Pretty quiet on both sides. Here comes some cavalry. These are Napoleons. I need to get them down here. Alright, here comes the attack from the south, I guess, maybe. At least the cavalry's coming, and we're driving him off. Alright, looks like he's loading up down there. Louisiana Tigers are kind of getting pummeled right now. I've got a good bit of artillery down here. I'm going to get Law right up nice and close so he can hit the flank of anybody that comes up. Not entirely sure he's going to launch this attack. Yeah, there we go. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brigades of 2,000 men down there. It definitely seems to be where he's going to try to attack. Oh, we got to resupply this artillery. Move Brown up just a hair. Have Cobb's Legion ready to move him up too when the time comes. He's just going to stand there for now. He's not advancing. There's another brigade. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I saw another one more than that. Maybe that's just the other one that I saw earlier and counted. Okay, now there's 7. See how Crocker's doing. He's doing alright. He's lost 300 men. Let's get over here and resupply these other cannon. I'm going to move Law up just a hair. Here comes another brigade. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brigades now on the south. Alright, let's bring Hodgson over. We're going to need another one. Alright, we got Law in range now. I'm actually going to bring Walker's battery over too. Those are 10-pounders. I guess actually I can probably keep them where they are. Alright, Law, hang tight. Don't go any further. In fact, back up a little bit. Get back into that cover. Here comes another brigade. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brigades now. He's loading up, but he's not attacking. I know they're going to come at some point. Let's get these supplies back. Keep my infantry close. At some point, they've got to move forward. All right, Crocker's backing out now. All right, time out. And here he comes now. He's gonna go in. He was just waiting for Crocker to drop back. But he's only advancing 2 brigades. They're going to get chewed to pieces. Here comes another one. Alright, we can handle this. I'm not too worried. He's not being very smart with his attack. Orphan Brigade, don't get pulled out there. Back up. Come on. Back up, back up, back up. Alright, we're in good shape. Good shape. Not too worried right now. Alright, so casualty-wise, we're looking at 3,000 for the Union, about 1,600 for me. Pretty quiet everywhere except for the southern part of the battlefield. And he really just never coordinated his attack. He really should have assaulted everywhere all at once and made it hard for me, but he did a piecemeal attack and made it easy. Just annihilated that cavalry unit. 41 minutes to go. I think this one's going to be pretty easy. it really just kind of came down to where I set up my men. I think every time I've done this battle, they've attacked with their main force from the south. I think one time maybe he shifted it more to the west, but I've never really had much of anything on the east. So I guess that's something to keep in mind with this battle. And definitely don't try to occupy these fortifications all the way down here. You're just sitting duck, and you get surrounded on three sides. All right. This is definitely one of those battles where I'm not going to try to press things to inflict more casualties on the enemy. So we're just going to have to deal with what he's got at Chickamauga. And I'm hoping he doesn't get too many more after this battle for it. Casualties are actually pretty similar for the two of us. And that's it. Good preparation made for a relatively easy fight. Pretty similar casualties. Probably not going to be much in the way of captured goods or anything on this one. Not much to write home about. Pretty routine battle, really. But it's all about setting up now for Chickamauga. And I'm going to be sitting at, let's see, 37, 40, 50, 67,000 men. He's getting another 6,400. Great. So he's looking at 103 to 108 total. Not sure how many of those he's actually going to have at Chickamauga, but we'll see soon enough. The good news here is that training's still pretty low for him. So he's not going to have a lot of high-quality units where I'm going to mostly have almost all 2 stars. So that should be very helpful for me moving forward. I don't know what army organization is going to get me here. I'm going to hold off on my career point until I start setting up my army and see where I can best use that. But as always, I certainly welcome your input. If you have any particular suggestions as far as strategy goes for Chickamauga, go ahead and throw it out there. I'll probably fight that battle. Let's see, this video will go up on Saturday, so I'll probably be fighting Chickamauga maybe Sunday night. So I certainly welcome your input into that one. I have fought it a few times, but always looking for new strategies, new ideas, and it's different every time because the makeup of the armies are different every time. And I have a feeling I'm going to be greatly outnumbered in this one, but I won't know till I get into it. So, as always, thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos. New Gettysburg, The Tide Turns just came out, and I did a very, very early first look at that one. That's got online multiplayer, and I'd love to play some of you sometime. So check that out, and as always, hit that thumbs up if you like what you see, and I'll do more of it. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.